So there's two main types of IDSs. It's either signature-based or behavioral-based. And signature-based just means that signature used, just like in antivirus software. So when, let's say it's on a network, it's a network sensor, it's going to look at each packet and it's going to have a signature of all of the known attacks. So there's an engine on the sensor that's going to get the packets, compare it to the signatures in the database and see if there's a match. If there's a match, then it determines there's an attack, and then it does whatever it's configured to do. Log it, alert administrator, reset a firewall. So that's signature-based. Now, behavioral-based doesn't use signatures. What happens is you take this IDS and you put it in a learning mode. And basically, it just learns what's normal on your environment. The traffic, the types of traffic, the types of protocol, the user behavior. It just learns over like usually a 2 or 3 week time period on what's normal in your environment. And then it creates this profile. Once you take it out of learning mode, it creates a profile. And then it'll have sensors to look at all the traffic. If it's network-based, it'll look at all the traffic, and anything that doesn't match this profile will be considered an attack. So because of how they work, they usually have more false positives, or I'm sorry, false negatives, because anything abnormal, it doesn't necessarily mean it's really an attack. It just doesn't match what was captured during those 2 weeks of the learning mode. So the signature base can actually detect just the attacks that we know about, known attacks, because the vendor had to write the signature. So that's how it's definitely known. Now, a signature base cannot detect an unknown attack because it doesn't have a signature or pattern to map it to. Behavioral base can detect new attacks because it's not basing its decision on these signatures. So it can detect actual zero-day attacks where signature-based IDSs cannot.